We are traveling at hyperspeeds, be wary of third eye imprints, Archangel Zophiel's intel, old dinosaur bones. The day is now 36 hours and starts and ends at 3 am or 3 pm in an alternating fashion. At the time of this post 12:34 afternoon gate, 3D date 52,320, the following 3 pm will start this new day. Simply follow this parallel around the globe until it hits your local time. If you are cognizant that a new day has begun, it is customary to send love and kindness to someone. Today's date on the Archangelic calendar is Infinity O6B6 Infinity Infinity R1A5 R1A6A7 Infinity Infinity G5E5E5E5E5E5 Infinity Infinity B1TT Infinity. For more information and the calendar's legend, please visit archangeliccalendar.com. And do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Gaia is in The, I ain't moving, setting as she keeps herself in a dominant spirit setting. This causes her to cocoon and it also allows for her higher self to take over in a very direct way. Think of this much like X-Men's Jean Grey when she goes into the Phoenix, as an already powerful being, became omnipotent in order to restore divine will. We are traveling at hyperspeeds into new and uncharted territories of the universe, and in more directions than one can count. That being said, the energies we are receiving as incoming are extremely intense as well. The push and pull of these events can rip the not compatible into shreds. If you do not have your soul affairs in order by now, it's going to be hard to do so with these energies. We are not saying someone has to be perfectly enlightened, but they must be on the road in some way, shape, or form by now. Earth's magnetic field has just released. This is a sure sign of an acute polar cap shift. There is so much happening at once that it is going to be hard to keep up with everything in its entirety, but this is one we should keep an eye on. Based on prior experience, there is about a 90-day adjustment phase to this flip, which we are approaching right now. Our legions are experts in timeline manipulation, among other things of course, and all the major tasks regarding this have been completed. This means that whatever we experience will be divinely guided and it will produce a favorable outcome. We were in a merciless timeline and we had to do a hard shift to ensure our safety. For weeks we have been warning you that a second virus has been released in China. This was commissioned by a very panicked, corrupt government that is desperately trying to fight against its own people and other governments. This highly unstable region needs our help, but we must respect free will, so we must stay out of the civil unrest that is to ensue. The rainbow streak about to shoot across the sky, not a rainbow, it's the first of many rays that we'll be able to see with the naked eye. We are working public relations for the Anunnaki, and they have claimed responsibility for the crops of the Kush Mountains, and for that we will be eternally grateful. They also wish for us to know about their involvement in the creation of the moon. The electrical universe theory tells us the moon was formed when an electrical event that hit the Earth from a passing planet. This was set into motion by the Anunnaki, who are experts at making spherical planetary vessels. They wish for us to know that Gaia will have the same abilities as Nibiru and it will eventually move itself to the Pleiadian star system, but that's a story for another time. Third eye imprinting is very strong at the moment, meaning anything you engage in electronically may have some sort of side effect. If you close your eyes and still see what you were engaged in, it had been imprinted onto your third eye. To digest this, think about video games and apps, and how when you go to bed the image of the game is still there when you close your eyes. This is not a harmless side effect, as not all electronics are created with good intentions. The conceptual idea of letting go means giving divinity freedom to make its motions. It responds to your frequency and will cease if you get uncomfortable. If you can flow, you will have the full force of divinity behind you. This is the most important setting one can have. In this setting, there is a point of consciousness where time is no longer one directional and manipulation of timelines is done effortlessly on your behalf. Also, in this setting, inanimate objects are not so inanimate. When infinitely expanding creator source is fully digested as everything becomes source, even the smallest, most trivial things. Non-living items are energy, and thus are alive via the gaze of divinity. In this setting, infinitely expanding creator source encompasses all things in a very real way, and that does mean all things. Today's tools. Tools will be active until the next post. Use the legend below to help you decipher how to best use today's weapons. Passive equals no intention needed to use or arm. It will work on its own when you accept its presence. All you need to do is give permission and it will work on your behalf. Active equals intention needed to use. Aggressive equals will attack before anything has a chance to do any harm to you, beyond space and time. We have gone through great changes and thus the weapon-based tools indicated below can be inserted into the ground to call forth downloads. Active, passive and aggressive anywhere within the universe. The Violet Flame team is in the powerful string of 9 but did ease up enough for the benefit of other modalities. When evoking the Violet Flame, it is always advised to hold it for at least a 72 count. The Violet Flame team is as follows, and is in no particular order: Archangel Jermaine, Archangel Ansil, Archangel Bryathos, Archangel Emmanuel, Archangel Raguel, Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Batkol, Archangel Agla, Archangel Gzrael, Archangel Tatrasil, Archangel Orion, Archangel Harahil, Archangel Ashma, Archangel Sablo, Archangel Azil, Archangel Harahel, Archangel Nuril, Archangel Galizur. Active. Archangel Michael's legendary sword can handle anything, as it is completely omnipotent. No level of consciousness can be achieved that this couldn't slice through. It is also an amazing weapon against electronics and technology as it can override any circuitry. Passive, active and aggressive. Archangel Isaac's radiant field looks a lot like Magneto's force field and it reacts to any life form with either loving energy, or with a transmutational blast of vast power. Passive and aggressive. Archangel Leo's Swords of Plenty is a passive and aggressive attack sword that has a complete will of its own. Do not try to yield at all, you will only get in the way. Equip and go. Please note the next 3 tools are meant to be used in combination. They are sent to us to help us sustain our physical bodies. Active. Archangel Ariel's Wand of Comforts helps you summon any necessity you may have. It is a wonderful and comforting tool when equipped. Active, aggressive and passive, long and short range. Archangel Israfil's flaming sword can protect you against all things directed to you on a macro or micro scale. It can also speed up the time in which something you wish to manifest will come to fruition. Active, aggressive and passive, long and short range. Archangel Nasaraji's flaming sword can bring any negative energy to its knees. It also can remove all obstacles in the way of something you wish to manifest. Please note the next 3 tools are healing modalities and can be sent remotely to loved ones. Passive and aggressive, short range. Archangel Kalaziel's radiant rays of health wards off all diseases and illness. It can also aid in the recovery of diseases already inflicted. It can be sent to land masses as well as individual living beings. Passive and aggressive, short and long range. Archangel Theliel's radiant compassion sends heartfelt love to all within your jurisdictions. This is the nurturing aspect of healing and it has incredible warmth. It is best to yield this with a calm frame of mind. Active. Archangel Raphael's healing staff is an omnipotent healing force that works gradually or intensively depending on how you yield it. It is considered the best general healing instrument. Today's assignments. We are still working on a macro level, and thus this format will stay consistent. Please use today's current tools if you need assistance performing the tasks below. As I mentioned before, we cannot do anything about the civil unrest in China because of free will, but we can squash the new virus the CCP has released. Send emerald green flames and emerald green ray lights to the earth with intentions of transmuting all man-made viruses and infections. Archangel Zophiel has informed us of a sneak attack about to take place in the Antares constellation. The rebel group of draconians responsible is nicknamed Old Dinosaur Bones because they are very old, frail, and they look like raptors. Besides the situation being within our jurisdiction, the attackers will be coming directly for the Earth if they are not defeated here. We have tried to warn the very gentle, Markan race, who live there in the Galactic Federation as well, but we seem to be the only capable party able to do anything about it. To add fuel to the fire, Old Dinosaur Bones is responsible for the loud humming in this sector of our galaxy. If you hear a loud hum, go to its source and destroy it. These humming ships are scouts tracking everything and everyone on Earth, civilian and government alike. There is an immense portal opening on Mount Sastus Peak. Let's make sure only benevolent things come out of it. For those who have never guarded a portal before, you will see the aura first, make your judgment based solely upon that. We have archangels guarding it, but to ensure that free will is understood, our presence is required. Go beyond space and time and use sword and shield when you encounter a non friendly being, and diplomacy when you encounter a friendly one. If you find one you need to throw back, create an additional exit portal for them. Do not send them back the way they came in, or they will just keep coming back in. Guided meditative journey to the city of light, sun and moon eclipse.